Hello everyone, my name is Charles Moon and I am the head instructor for the Penny and Cannabis Room. And what I'd like to bring you today is going to be something very simplistic and heavily beloved. It is a buy-side opportunity. Now, everybody loves being a buyer. Maybe not everybody. Some people love to be short only. But regarding this particular sector, the cannabis sector, I don't think shorting is the greatest opportunity. Most brokerages will even restrict the short selling unless you're in Canada, of course. And most notably, these are fairly low price names. So how much downside or profit potential do you really have? Where the longer term upside, which is really what I like to look at along with the short term opportunities, are bountiful. There's great opportunity there. So let's start off with some major names in the sector in terms of being players. They're not the largest conglomerate, but they're going to be. I really believe so, especially this one, ACBFF Aurora Cannabis. Now, if anybody's familiar with cannabis names, they're familiar with this name. Well, it's been a busy 2018 in regards to acquisitions. They've had some major acquisitions, MEDFF. Most notably here, this was one that we actually played for a great upside opportunity and captured it. And because people were trying to buy in on the rumor, and of course the rumor turned out to be true. Now, it wasn't exactly what everybody wanted. Everybody was expecting an all-cash deal. In fact, it was just, they were just gifted shares. Nonetheless, though, the longer-term opportunity is definitely going to be there in both of these names. Now let's talk about Aurora again. So here's the issue. They kept finding resistance, they kept getting beat down, and of course sentiment slowly started turning negative from shareholders because Aurora is obviously, as they're taking over these companies, acquiring a lot of debt. However, I also believe that they are going to buy in my opinion, not at a premium, but in the longer light at a very discounted rate. And in regards to what Aurora is trying to do and how they're trying to position themselves almost globally, if you want to say, but definitely in North America, which is going to be the stronghold in regards to markets, they've positioned themselves very nicely. Now, we've seen a big run up here recently, and this was the key resistance price, the 640 price. You can see how they fell off and then really got beat down, and now they got above and they're finding support. That's a great bullish sign. However, there's still some inherent risk because the sentiment recently has been fairly negative. So I actually called in the room today an entry. You're going to look for around $6.60 or lower, most notably around $6.50, $6.45 would be ideal. And your stop's going to be set at 587. It's really going to have to retrace this entire rally, which it can absolutely do, to wipe us out. However, seeing the responsive reaction where previous resistance was and finding some actual trading activity makes me at least a little bit more bullish on this name than others at the moment. The entire sector has lifted, but this is definitely one of the names that hasn't totally followed suit. So I love the opportunity in ACBFF, and if any rumors comes out regarding possible listing like it has with Cannabis, like with the Kronos Group, we could really see a strong rally take place in this stock. Longer term upside would be around $10, $11 here. Longer term, stating the next month or so. Shorter term, I'm looking just above $7. I believe the rally is going to lead us to 7, and from there, I'm actually speculating the possibility that we could see a strong pump. You see this, the uncharted territory, towards that 750 to 850 range, which would provide a nice percentage return. But it's not just love for Aurora, it's also love for another company called Alfrea. Now, Alfrea, which in the US goes by APHQF. For the Canadian clients, if you're interested in Aurora, it is ACB or ACB.TO. With Alfrea, it is APH.TO. But in the States, it is a OTC, so we look for the ticker symbol APHQF, or Alpha Papa Hotel Quebec Foxtrot. This is very similar to how ACB is. However, what I'm looking for is a close on the daily chart above this $10 price, and even better, it would be around $10.32, anything above that level. However, a close above 10 with that immediate support could lead to a really nice extension above. It is finding some technical support at the 50 period moving average on the hourly chart, and as this is rising, so is the support. So we're seeing signs of bullish behavior here, and this is a stock, if you take a look, that has consolidated going back to the 15th, so 7 days now. Of course, we just came off that weekend. So when I see this consolidation over a few days, I'm looking for a breakout one way or the other. In this example, I'm looking for the upside break and that rally, that strong rally that could come into play. This has also been a company that is actually a target of takeover rumors. However, when we talk about the conglomerates like Kronos, like Aurora, like Canopy, people fail to mention Aphria, and their bottom line totally says the picture that they should be included in those big names, if not at or near that top of that list. So I don't think Aphria has gotten the respect it deserves, and in terms of longer term valuations, I really like this name. I really like what the yield potential can be for the long term, and in the short term, that breakout could provide some really nice percentage gains in a very short period of time. And I'm not kidding when I say that they could be a possible takeout candidate. As big as they could be, there are other companies out there like Cannabis, like Aurora, that are really trying to bring some of these larger established names under their company. And it wouldn't surprise me if one of them starts bidding for Aphria, which will only help the stock price climb. So, there's a lot of things that need to be lined up, of course, but if they do happen to line up and set up, most notably, it's starting with that close above that 10 with that immediate support. This is a great upside opportunity for the short term and long term, along with Aurora. I'm sure most of the cannabis stocks enthusiasts already have these names on your radar, but for those that are fairly new to the sector and that have interest and are trying to draw in, these are two must-know names on your watch list. The sector itself, in terms of inflow, outflow, can be fairly sporadic for trading opportunities, but I think that the sentiment is now starting to change to the upside. It's not much risk off, it's much more risk on lately. And when I see risk on, I love the opportunity, right? When in Rome, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so before I end the video, I want to state and disclose that stock and stock options trading involves a substantial degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check us out, make sure you follow us on Facebook if you haven't already at Prosper Trading Academy. You could also follow us on Twitter at Prosper Trading, myself on Twitter at CMoonTrader. Make sure you click on the like button. Make sure you click on that notification button, as we are providing daily content for you free of charge. You never know what you may be able to get out from it and how it could absolutely change what you are looking to do and what you're trying to do in the near term. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for today. I do appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me. Have a great one all.